Good morning folks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today it's Wednesday the 9th of February and I find myself in the stunning Lake District. Specifically, I'm just on the outskirts of Ambleside and currently on a pass which is called Wrynose Pass. And I'm going to go up Wrynose Pass, and then at the fork I'm going to take a right there and go over Hardknott Pass, which is notorious in some respects for being a little bit technical in some places, but beautiful location, very popular with obviously visitors on various vehicles, hikers, dog walkers, etc, etc. So right, I shall roll the intro and let's get going. Right, let's go. Alright, just put my visor down. So this is Wrynose Pass, which is W-R-Y-N-O-S-E. I'll put all the details down in the description below anyway if anybody's interested. But it's a lovely little road. Single track, a lot of it, but there are various passing places, so there's no dramas. And because it's a weekday today, hopefully it won't be too busy because most people will hopefully be at work. But certainly on a weekend, in particular a bank holiday, never try to do this in a car or certainly a large vehicle on a bank holiday, because it will be an absolute nightmare. You won't enjoy it and it'll just be stressed out all the time. Thanking you. See, I've just got to be careful here now when I'm trying to show you the view, but at the same token I don't want to end up coming off the road. But there's a lovely little stream down there to my left, and it's gushing quite well because we've had a lot of water, a lot of rainfall recently. That's quite ferocious there with that amount of water there. My ears have just popped. I know the camera doesn't do this justice in regards to how steep this is, but sections of this are 1 in 4, I think, and I think in some places on Hardknott in particular it even gets up to 1 in 3, which is pretty damn steep. But yeah, I just thought I'd come over on the Husqvarna today. I think I did Wrynose Pass. I've done it a few times on my GS, but not recently. Can't remember how long I last came over on it, to be fair. Possibly the middle of last year maybe. I'd have to look through some of my previous videos. But I definitely haven't done Hardknott for I would say a few years, to be fair. So today's as good a time as any. But yeah, you've got to be careful, you've got to be sensible. There's a lot of very steep hills and blind corners and blind brows. So as long as you're aware of that, take that into consideration, you'll be doing okay. So this valley here is just going to open up around this bend. Look at that. I know the light's a bit flat at the moment, but it's still pretty spectacular by anybody's stretch of the imagination. So I think even in second gear coming down here, even the engine braking won't hold the bike. It's so steep. Quite a lot of surface water there. No chance of it freezing. No, it's quite I'm not sure what the temperature is because this bike hasn't got a thermometer on it, but it's probably about 5 or 6 degrees, give or take. Very windy. I have brought my drone with me, but I have a funny feeling I might not be able to fly it. It's a lot windier here than I thought it might be. And to be fair, I've just seen, before I started recording, there were a couple of RAF jets flying quite low, which obviously you've got to be mindful of that. They do a lot of practicing and so forth and training down this neck of the woods. But if I can't get the drone up, it doesn't really matter. This is beautiful enough on its own, but I'll try. If I find somewhere that's a bit more sheltered from the wind. And obviously there's plenty of sheep here as well, but they don't seem to bother you. They've obviously had quite a lot of rainfall here. So this bridge here marks the turning point off Wrynose and onto Hardknott. There's a sign there, Eskdale via Hardknott Pass. So let's do it. So yeah, so we've got 30% gradient. Road suitable for cars and light vehicles only, unsuitable for all vehicles in winter conditions, narrow route and severe bends. And that is not scaremongering. That is definitely the case. Right, concentrate on my riding here. You can see hopefully from the road surface just how badly broken it is. And up ahead there, the road, which is, as I said, it's like this, just single track mostly, well, in fact, if not all of it, it's just snaking up the hillside. So you just got to be a bit careful on some of these bends because they are so steep, it's unbelievable. We're even coming up here. This looks steep. Very steep. I will see if I can get parked up somewhere. This is as good a place as any. Will the bike hold? That's the question. Let's leave it in gear. Oh, right. What a view that is. As far as the eye can see, just lovely hills and mountains. Some dark clouds over there, they're not going to bother me. But yeah, very stunning. Right, I shall crack on. I can hear the jets again. There you go. Wonder if the camera's picking that up. That was steep setting off there. Yeah, it's very bumpy on here. So we're just coming down the other side now. And again, it's opened up quite nicely. You can see the valleys and the mountains. This is proper steep. You don't get much worse than this. So it's clear coming up. Just going to keep off the front brake. And just creep it round. That is horrendous, that corner. Hell, yeah, brakes were locking up there. It was that steep. So that's the worst bend on this route, and I survived it. watch out for the sheep. I'm not going to hurt your sheep. These pedestrians. Thank you. This road is in treacherous condition. So there's a nice little pub down here if it's open, and I might just call in and get some lunch and a drink. That would make sense. Where's this pub? All nice and friendly people. But yeah, I'm quite pleased that I did that. Quite pleased with myself. It is well, I find it intimidating sometimes going over there, depending on what the weather conditions are like and the volume of traffic on, but today's been pretty good. Fair weather conditions, very little traffic if anything at all, but there's nothing worse than coming across a vehicle on one of those corners or brows and then having to reverse a bike up. It's bloody hard work. This looks like a public house. Forgotten what it's called actually. Let's have a look. What's it called? Oh, the wool pack. Yeah. So which bit, if any, is open? Which bit, if any, indeed? Is it even open? Well, there's a few cars there. Let's go see. Right, back with you in a moment. Right, so I've just had a spot of lunch, the usual, chips, you can't go wrong with chips. So I'm going to head off back now, back over Hardknott Pass, back towards Ambleside. I think I have done it this way before, but possibly only once. Road ahead closed. I know for a fact it's not, because I've just come this way. So yeah, quite a nice little pub that, the Woolpack Inn, just at the far side of Hardknott Pass. Sometimes once I've been there to the pub, I'll continue on in the opposite direction to what I'm travelling currently, and it'll take you out towards Eskdale Head, which is a nice, beautiful area, stretch of water called Wastwater, and I've been there a few times. And if you go to the very end of the road there is a lovely pub. There's a few shops, but you know, just like a select few very decent shops, and that's well worth a visit if you're out that neck of the woods. Thank you. They didn't look happy, did they? But yeah, fully refreshed there after a few chips. I know my mate Roger always laughs at me having chips, but you can't go wrong with chips. So heading back towards the mountains. That's a shame this blue car's got in front of me. A few seconds earlier had I got out in front of him. Oh well, hopefully he'll pull over. He might even turn off somewhere. Is he stopping for me? That's brilliant. Thank you. How do you do? So why does it say road closed? I know for a fact it's not closed. Bit steep. It's one thing I like about this bike, it's very nimble. God, this is like an enduro course in itself. Gravel there. clear up there, I can see. There we go, at the top, admiring the view. Beautiful. Alright, let's see how steep it is down here. Go down in first gear, see if the engine braking will hold it. It didn't on the other side. This bit's proper steep here. No idea if anything's coming up. No, we're good. So even if you go down here in first gear, just with engine braking, the bike still seems to gather momentum. But then if you go down in second, and you do have to touch the brakes, then you'll find the back wheels locking up. It's the devil you know against the devil you don't want to know. What a beautiful view that is. It's proper steep there. Can't get over how steep some of these roads are. It's a brightly coloured sheep. Looks like a punk. All this surface water here. And we've got a car coming up. Very kindly stopping for me. Thank you. I always like to make a point of thanking people. parked, it's parked. So that's Hardknott Pass done from end to end. So I'm going to take a left here. Thank you. That's a nice sweeping bit. It's not too bad there because you can see down the road, so you can see if there's anything coming and just get a bit of a pace on. Watch out for the cattle grid. Let's see. I reckon we can do a bit of droning in here without causing anybody any problems. Okay, maybe not. The ground's too soft. Bike nearly ended up on its side there. So yeah, best laid plans and all. Oh well. Well, that's nice. I just have to get some footage of that. Let me just turn around up here. Quick 180. Nothing coming. What a surprise. Let's see if I can't park the bike there. And get some footage. Bit gusty here. Let's just move the bike forward. Come on. Oh. Push, push, push. That'll do. Getting a bit cooler now. Not sure what time it is, possibly 2 o'clock. But plenty of time to allow myself to get home. Certainly won't be getting home as late as I did on my Wales challenge, that's for sure. Couldn't see where the road went there. My ears have just popped. It's okay. Two-way streak. Shouldn't always rely on cars to stop for me. And it's nice to see that the AA do come over here, because you never know, might need them one day. So the next challenge, part of the Adventure Bike Rider Challenge, that's all scheduled. I shall be doing that on the 18th of this month, which is a week on Friday. Not going to disclose yet where I'm going, but it's far enough to warrant an overnight stay, so that might give you an indication. 25% gradient, 1 in 4. So this isn't as steep as the other one, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that challenge on the 18th February. Hopefully it won't snow. I think the forecast is that it could snow, but I think that's more so up in the Highlands. Am I giving too much away? Possibly so. I shall keep stum there. But if you're enjoying the series of the Adventure Bike Rider 12-month challenge, please do subscribe if you've just come across this channel, or if you've just stumbled across that other video and then come on to this one. But yeah, my channel is growing quite nicely, which I'm appreciative of. I've had quite a few new subscribers recently, specifically I think possibly due to the Adventure Bike Rider Challenge, and I will be doing that event, that challenge, mostly on the GS, but I might do 1 or 2 on the Husqvarna. I'll see how it goes and how I fare with doing long miles, a lot of miles on the Husqvarna. But I mean, like this journey today, you're looking at, well, so far I've done 99 miles, 99 and a half miles since I set off from home. So it's going to take me about at least another 80 to get home, and despite people sometimes commenting about the hardness of these Enduro seats, I've had no issues at all with it. I find it quite comfy. So we're just coming back, I think, now towards Little Langdale. So there you go, folks, that is the Wrynose and the Hardknott Pass up in the Lake District, both of which you can access from Ambleside. Beautiful part of the country, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. If you're ever up this neck of the woods and you've got a few hours to spare, definitely worth visiting. But as I said earlier, avoid weekends if possible, and definitely avoid bank holidays, because you won't enjoy going over the passes. There's a lot of people that go over them in cars, motorhomes. They're not really good at driving sometimes, those larger vehicles, and they panic on some of the gradients, and they don't always know how to use the passing places, so it can become an absolute bloody nightmare, even on a motorcycle, when you're stopping and starting all the time. So anyway, there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Next time I put a video out should be on the GS, I would imagine. So if that's your thing and you prefer the GS, then please stick with me, and there will be, as I said, another video out in regards to the GS adventure in a couple of weeks. I might put 1 or 2 little videos out in the interim between this one and the GS one of me riding this off-road. So again, if that's something that appeals to you, please tune in. But failing that, thank you very much indeed for watching. And as I said previously on many an occasion, if you like the style of videos that I do, etc., please consider subscribing. Every subscription, it does help the channel to grow. And likewise, leave a comment, one way or the other, good or bad. I'm not fussed, I will respond to any comments that are left. I do appreciate people taking the time to leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and I shall catch up with you on the next video. Take care for now, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.